Welcome back to Sportsbook Review videos. Only went 1 and 2 yesterday in our NBA picks on the short-slated Tuesday evening. However, with Wednesday coming around with 11 games to choose from here tonight for your NBA action, I am back once again for my best bets and my NBA picks of the day. And we'll start it off here. One of the earlier start games in Miami between the New York Knicks and the Miami Heat, where the Heat come in as a 7.5-point favorite. Very low total of 192 points. Now, Knicks coming off the back-to-back last night in Phillips Arena where they surprised the Hawks. Definitely ruined our chances of cashing a ticket on Atlanta last night. So the Knicks came in, dominated the game basically from the beginning. Had to fend off a nice run from the Hawks late in the game, but still got the win both straight up and against the spread on the road. It's the first time in 5 road games that they had gotten a win, both straight up and against the spread. And even though they have a very, very good 12-7 ATS record on the road this season, if you take a look back at it, last night's win was, like I said, the first one in 5 tries, and they are now only 3-7 straight up and against the spread on the road here in their last 10 contests after opening the year 9-0 straight up and against the spread away from Madison Square Garden. Tonight against a very good Heat team, I think it is time to fade the Knicks once again. It could burn me like it did last night, but on the second night of a back-to-back, New York only 4-3 against the spread, but only 1-4 straight up in those games where they play the second game on the road, or with both of the back-to-backs games were on the road as well. 3-2 against the spread in that time period. However, a lot of those games were earlier in the season where the Knicks weren't as tired and were definitely a little bit more undervalued than they are right now. So with the Heat having crushed the Knicks in both of their meetings already this season, I don't see any reason why we cannot lay the points here with Miami and feel pretty good about it at home, with the Knicks coming off the back-to-back at just -7.5. Next up is the Denver Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves here tonight, where the Wolves come in as a 3.5-point favorite. Total of 204 in this one. Not one you're actively setting the DVR on, but could be a very good chance to bet the over here between these two teams, both of which sit in the bottom third of the NBA in defensive efficiency. The Nuggets are only better than 3 teams, the Lakers, Bucks, and Pelicans, in defensive efficiency this season at 106.5. Blazers aren't much better at 103.8. This will be the third time these two teams have played this season. The last 2 have gone over, so 2 of the 3 this season have gone over the total, and in those last 2, Denver scored at least 111 points, while Minnesota averaging about 105 in those 2 games as well. I'm looking for a similar style of game here tonight. One of the highest totals on the slate, but I think it has a good chance to go over as well. So at over 204 between the Nuggets and the Wolves, Heat -7.5 against the Knicks. Those are your NBA picks of the day. Best of luck to you on those 2. Make sure you check out my Grizzlies and Thunder article and video as well tonight. But until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.